What is going on, my Everything fan? March here, Fragbox TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our store here in Toronto. A little bit of a different video we're going to do today. I want to talk about my maybe we'll do 3.5. Maybe we'll even do 4. Who knows, actually, where ADHD is going to take us. 3 tips for someone looking to open a store like this. I don't know where you're watching from in the world. Maybe you've thought about, quitting your day job and going into business for yourself. I'm going to give you a couple words of advice from my I can't believe it, for almost 15 years. I don't know where the time went. I've been doing this since 2011. Check that out right there on the door. So now I feel like I have a little bit of knowledge that I can hopefully pay forward to someone looking to do this for the first time. Okay, let's start with hardware. Let's start with get the best salt in the world, Aquaforest Reef Salt. I'm really happy that the whole store is running on this. The stuff's often awesome. But no, for real, get, if you can, hardware. Get hardware on the shelves. A lot of these, we're not, I think, passionate overall about hardware as business owners. I get geek out. I like new stuff. I like the tech. I like the builds. It might be kind of hard to get passionate about amino acids the way I'm passionate about zoanthids, about Duncans, about goniporers, growing, culturing, and fragging all the different corals we have in the store. But whether you like it or not, you open a store like this, it is going to be a hobby shop. It's going to be a destination store for people. And for a long time, I didn't sell hardware. I did just corals. That's it. I started with frags. Please disregard this tank. It's completely empty. Black Friday, we got cleared out, and we have a whole new shipment coming. I can't remember the last time the store was this empty. So before we go any further, I just want to say thank you to everyone that did Black Friday shopping here. We are dry right now. I only sold corals in the beginning. I didn't sell aquariums. I didn't sell lights. I didn't sell testers, salt, food, anything that I would consider a dry good or hardware. This is a large portion now of our revenue. And I know it's kind of like silly to make this a point. It's really, really important to have it. And it's important to have the big ticket items. And this is something I still struggle with. Let me explain what I mean. It hurts to sit on 6 Neptune Apex A3 Pros and 6 XR30 Blues and 4 Orbit 4s, and it hurts financially, to sit on this stuff. You're tying up your money on the shelves. But today's day and age is so fast and online, and people don't want to wait, and they're not going to wait, and they come into the store and they don't want to be told, I can order that for you. Oh, you're looking for the A3 Apex, or maybe you're looking for the Hydros X10. These are very, for a lot of people, emotional purchases. They've done a lot of research into it. They've watched all the YouTube videos and the comparisons, and they justified it to themselves. And they've gone out and opened a separate bank account to hide it from their partners because it's a large purchase. And they come to your store, and then you tell them, I can order it in for you. They don't want you to order it in. They don't want to come back. They're here now. They want to give you their money. You got to have it on the shelves. And it's something, I'm being a hypocrite, it's something I do struggle with, is keeping all of that inventory in stock all the time for those big ticket items. But have it if you can afford to. Even just build it up slowly. When you open a store, it's not cheap financially to do something like this. You're hundreds of thousands of dollars. Easy. When I first started, though, one more tip. I'm going to go from hardware tip number 1 to hardware tip number 1.5. I didn't have any money. I just finished university. I got a bachelor's degree in life science. I thought I wanted to be a doctor. I was drinking the Kool-Aid. I was disillusioned. Anyways, now I'm here, and I couldn't be happier. But I didn't have any money for lighting, for tanks. The tanks, I built them on my own because I couldn't afford to go out and get them. And the lights, I used to run these really inexpensive, we just call them like China lights or Amazon lights or black box lights. They have a lot of different names. One of them caught fire while I was in the store. Started smoldering smoke out of it. Didn't catch fire. It was beginning to short in front of me. One of the customers said, March, I think your light's on fire. And it was like visibly smoking. So it scared me. I took them all down, and now I'm using Radeon Gen 4 Pros. These are coming up on 8 or maybe even 9 years. I think 8 years. I've never once taken one down. I've never serviced one. These things are awesome. Buy the lights, spend the money, and cry once. I did it twice because I bought first all the Chinese ones, got rid of them, and now I'm running these. If you can afford to, just save up a little longer. It hurts, Like we're running 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and in the basement 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22 Radeons. It's kind of expensive off the bat. Retail, you know, they're like $1,000 each. It's expensive, but they're awesome. They do the job. They really grow corals. They're really one of the best lights on the market. I'm not paid to say that, by the way. If you guys want to send me free Radeons to say it, I'll say it anyways. I'm saying it for free. I might as well get some stuff out of it. Okay. Second tip I can get you. Building the store is going to be it's going to test you. If it was easy, everyone would do it. This hobby and business is really going to reward people that are handy, that are good, understand some basic plumbing, electrical, craftsmanship, carpentry, building stands. Everything in the store that you see was hand built by myself. I love this stuff. This is like the kind of stuff I do when I'm not in the shop. You should see my house. It's all just custom woodwork that I do in my spare time. I get off on it. If you're good at that stuff, it's going to show. It's going to come through in the store. Even things like this. Building, this system was all done by hand. The tanks, these are just cut off with my friend's laser cutter, and then even these little brackets. Everything's glued together by hand. Very intricate. This is the tip now, you don't have to do it all alone. Okay, don't be afraid to ask for help from friends, from family, but also, really, really important, I know it's going to sound strange, your customers. Maybe you start from home, like I did. I started in my mom's cantina. You don't know what that is? It's a cold room. It's a storage room underneath the front steps. It was a little 6x6 room, and it was nice and cold, so it was perfect for running my Halide T5 VHO Frankenstein hybrid light, because the room was so cold I could heat it up with the lights. That's how I started, was out of her cantina, out of the cold storage room. Met a lot of customers, moved into a garage, now we're finally here. Don't be afraid to ask for people for help. They want to help you. There's so many people out there that are better at things than you. The stands, these ones, was built with, alongside a customer of mine. He would come after work. I would come here after. He would come and we'd meet up. We'd have a beer and he'd help me and teach me how to build the stands. They're all 2x4 and 2x6 underneath. Do not be afraid to ask for help. If you knock, if you ask, it will be given. Okay? I'm not going to get too religious on you in this video, but it is out there, so don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, my third tip. I want to give this one to people that maybe already have a store, or you're like nearing the end of it. A really thing that I find surprising, a lot of stores don't do. Not everyone is made for the camera. Not everyone is going to be able to pick up the camera and do videos like this. We're not all destined for being Instagram marketers, but this business almost you have to have a little bit of marketing. You do have to tell people what you've built, where you are, what you offer, why you stand out, how you're different, and how to get them, more importantly, to find you. If they don't know you're there, that's not good. Once they found you, you want them to come back. And how do we do that as business owners to get them to come back? What we do in the store, I'm going to show you a little secret we have here in the shop. It works in two different ways. So we're about to switch actually to Lightspeed. Right now we're using one called Moneris for our payment processing. There's a lot of different ones. Every single SKU, sorry, please disregard. I don't know who put Will's face on the background there, but every single product here in our store hooks up to this little thing. So we don't have to go around and put barcodes, boom, on every single product. I can't understand how stores still do that. It's 2025. My friends here at AAC, until recently, I think they were still doing manual prices. These guys in the UK, Reefing Cam, you guys are bollocks. You guys are mad. You scan it, and then it'll show up and give you the price there on the thing. Okay, that's not the tip. The tip is this also allows us to do something called customer creation. Anyone that checks out, we create an account for them. First name, last name, phone number. And this is really important for two things. One, it keeps track of our customers' receipts, not only for us, but for them. If you lose the receipt on your Orbit 4, just come back in. I have your receipt all the time on your Radeon, on whatever. You don't have to hold on to your receipts. I got them for you, bro. No problem. Your warranty is always handled. Second, it gives us a chance to remarket. If we get a phone number or an email, we can let our customers know about promotions. I can let them know when the salt that they use goes on sale, or that if they buy one of these, they get the carbon for 10% off or whatever sort of promos. It keeps track of all that stuff as long as they opt in, of course. And it's really been super, super effective. Our text message campaigns, when we send a mass text to let people know, hey, turbo snails this week, they're only $1.99. They're normally $10. That's 80% off. We do things like that. It's a loss leader. I actually do things at cost or even below cost just to get people through the door. It's kind of like when they do those promotions at Costco or your supermarket, super specials. Once you're in the door, it's super uncommon, very, very uncommon that you're only going to come in here and purchase that one thing. Some customers do, and that's fine, and all the power to you. Come and we call them deal hunters. Get the deal. I'm all about saving money. But usually when you come in here, oh, you know what? Actually, I need a little bit of alkalinity. Oh, I just grabbed some Zoas. I'm going to go dip them. And my glass is really dirty, and I think I'm going to pick a couple more things out. Those loss leaders get people in the door, and that's only possible with our customer retention management. What do you call it? CRM, whatever that system's called. It's only possible through what we're using there. It also gives us one more chance to get to know the customer's name. So here on a Saturday or Sunday, we have about 30, maybe 40 people walk through. It's hard to remember everybody's name, and we don't always ask, hey, what's your name? But when you come over to the register, we ask, do you have an account? What's your name? What's your phone number? It's easier for us to remember Peter, John, Brittany, Stephanie, Lisa, Mary, when I'm constantly asking for your name. So it just makes it a little bit more personal. It gives us that little bit of added touch. It's nice to, people like being addressed by their name. A person's name is the sweetest thing in the English language. Everybody likes the sound of their own name. Am I right? And it's nice to be addressed by your name. I know I feel special when I go to a restaurant and the owner knows me. I feel like a king when I come in and he goes, hey, Marcello, come here. I have a perfect table for you. You guys hungry? Let me bring an appetizer on the house. How you been? How's the baby? How's your mom? You feel great. You feel like a king. You feel like royalty. And I try to pay that forward with my own customers. John, how's the tank doing? Your Red Sea reefer blew up. Did you get a new one yet? You happy with the Radions? Did you beat the Aptasia? Oh my God, your copper band jumped. Let me show you a lit. It's that kind of stuff. It's kind of that small personal touch, I think, that really makes a difference and will make your store stand out from some of the other ones. That's going to lead me to my last one. I don't know if we're on 3, 4, or even 5 tips. I can't even remember now. But the last tip is, if you can, in some way, try to create a little bit of a community with your store. Whether you like it or not, it's going to become a hub. If you do a good job, if you are one of the greats, one of the long-standing ones, the worldwide corals, the top shelf aquatics, the colorful corals in Tennessee, the AAC in Essex, the stores that are known worldwide, you might just build one of those stores. Maybe the frag box. Maybe you're going to be the frag box of like Missouri. Who knows? Who knows, right? Try and make a community, a group, meet up. Doesn't have to be every weekend. Doesn't even have to be every month. Maybe once a season, make your customers feel special, do something after hours, just order a pizza, hang out, coffee and corals, shoot the shit. Just do what brings us all together, because it can be quite an isolating hobby. You go, you buy your stuff, you go home, and then you sit in front of your fish tank alone and you admire them. Wouldn't it be so much fun to share your success and also your failures with other people? When I first started in the hobby, that's what it was all about. It was Aquarium Pros. Was about posting reef to reef, Reef Central. Now it's Facebook Marketplace. It's selling stuff. It's showing off tanks on Instagram. But the community isn't the same as what it was. If you have a chance, if you can bring it back in some way, do it. I'm sure that your customers will appreciate it, and I know it feels really good when I do it. There's some things you have to do in business that aren't for money. You pay for the pizzas. You buy the beer. You just do it out of your pocket. And those things that you don't do to generate income, you do them just because, it feels really, really good. And it'll help you stay in business for longer, and your customers are going to remember you. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You got some fun out of it. You got some information. And if you ever have any questions about doing what I do, I would love to share input, ideas, bounce thoughts off you. You can reach me anytime right here. Email rather than call if you can, just because the phone is always ringing off the hook. It's fragboxcorals@gmail.com. Can you see that? We're in Toronto. Hope to see you on the next episode of Fragbox TV. Bye for now.